Right, I'm a horse person and always been wondering what kind of saddle would be best because the problem is that you have a spine here with the nerves, and when you put the saddle on, the saddle is actually having protection. This is the spine, right? They have a kind of horn, right? But still you're bumping down with maybe 80, maybe 100 kilo, you're bumping down in the saddle and you're putting a pressure on here, right? The Western saddle, they are more stiff and more strong, where the military saddle is more slim, maybe in a way cheaper, because the pressure is maybe higher here because it's more, it's not so big. At this point you have the pressure here, right? The stomach, that's down here, right? Where this saddle you have the pressure maybe more here, right? And then you have some riders that are kicking in their legs in here, which is actually not good. You wouldn't be accepted if you kind of push your feet in there. But I was trying to find out what would be best. Would it be best to have like air around here, so some of the pressure get like, or would it be better to be elastic or so on? That's what we are trying to figure out, right? Then I think about, for example, the elastic things. Would it be best to have like elastic, where you have the bridge here, right? For example, elastic here, not completely elastic, but something that would actually, it's because the horse is a muscle, a organic thing, right? And we all know that when we exercise, elastic things are better for us to be in, like trousers that are elastic, shoes, knickers and stuff like. So basically, I believe that we should do more things that has elastic and maybe also has some kind of protection of the ribs and the spine, right? Then about the bridge here, I tried to make a model, right? Some of the if you imagine the tongue is sitting here, right? Like this. This is my hand is the tongue, right? So maybe in the future that bridge should be individual. So you actually, if you have a horse that has a small mouth, you make like a bridge that completely fits that horse. So in a way, it's a customized thing, right? Then there's some people working about shoeing, right? And they work in a way now that they're using some kind of plastic. It was before used for hooves that was thick, right? But I believe that the iron is maybe causing a small shockwave up in the shoulders and in the spine, right? Because if you hammer a shoe down, if you hammer a shoe down in some hard things, the leg will kind of get hurt, right? And also because when the shoe was made in the old days, right, they were working, some of the horses were working in the fields. I don't think they had shoes on. But today, it's rarely all horses that walk on hard, on roads, right? The most of them are inside barns or inside, they're rarely out on the road, in Denmark at least, right? So basically the iron is maybe not necessary. So I believe that we could make a shoe that is sort of glued on, if they need shoes at all, right? And that should be something that's elastic, right? So we sort of make an elastic shoe that we glue on right? So it's a sort of a training shoe, right? This is just an example. And I don't think about this one here. I actually think this shouldn't be there because mostly because of the iron shoe, they cut this off. Actually, it would be like this, right? This is from above and this is from under, right? Actually, this one here should actually be preserved. And then this kind of shape or plastic should be around, right? So, and then it's glued on. So, and again, that could be customized. As shoes are often customized in the way they can do it. You have the light shoes, you have medical shoes, everyday use shoes, driving shoes, and so on. Why not make it in a soft material as tire, for example? So the horses is having a tire shoe. And again, why not customize the Brit a little bit? Right? It's the mouth, man. And you're actually putting iron in the mouth. And some riders, they balance in the mouth. They're holding here and they're holding strong. Basically, they're balancing. That's also wrong, right? But they don't have the balance to just balance. So they actually are gripping in the mouth, right? So maybe customize Brit should be something, right?